behind every great fortune lies a great crime. The heart of a mother is a deep abyss at the bottom of which you will always find forgiveness. Equality may perhaps be a right, but no power on earth can ever turn it into a fact. True love is eternal, infinite, and always like itself. It is equal and pure, without violent demonstrations. It is seen with white hairs and is always young in the heart. Nobody loves a woman because she is handsome or ugly, stupid or intelligent. We love because we love. Love has its own instinct, finding the way to the heart, as the feeblest insect finds the way to its flower, with a will which nothing can dismay nor turn aside. A woman knows the face of the man she loves as a sailor knows the open sea. The more one judges, the less one loves. Men die in despair, while spirits die in ecstasy. A mother's happiness is like a beacon, lighting up the future, but reflected also on the past in the guise of fond memories. When women love us, they forgive us everything, even our crimes. When they do not love us, they give us credit for nothing, not even our virtues. Power is not revealed by striking hard or often, but by striking true. Nothing so fortifies a friendship as a belief on the part of one friend that he is superior to the other. Solitude is fine, but you need someone to tell you that solitude is fine. There is no such thing as a great talent without great willpower. A good husband is never the first to go to sleep at night or the last to awake in the morning. Manners are the hypocrisy of a nation. We exaggerate misfortune and happiness alike. We are never as bad off or as happy as we say we are. It is easy to sit up and take notice. What is difficult is getting up and taking action. Bureaucracy is a giant mechanism operated by pygmies. Courtesy is only a thin veneer on the general selfishness. It is only in the act of nursing that a woman realizes her motherhood in visible and tangible fashion. It is a joy of every moment. Clouds symbolize the veils that shroud God. The majority of husbands remind me of an orangutan trying to play the violin. Passion is universal humanity. Without it, religion, history, romance, and art would be useless. A man is a poor creature compared to a woman. Unintelligent persons are like weeds that thrive in good ground. They love to be amused in proportion to the degree in which they weary themselves. A flow of words is a sure sign of duplicity. Love is a game in which one always cheats. The most virtuous women have something within them, something that is never chaste. Conscience is our unerring judge until we finally stifle it. First love is a kind of vaccination which saves a man from catching the complaint the second time. The motto of chivalry is also the motto of wisdom, to serve all, but love only one. An unfulfilled vocation drains the color from a man's entire existence. Finance, like time, devours its own children. Modesty is the conscience of the body. The smallest flower is a thought, a life answering to some feature of the great whole, of whom they have a persistent intuition. Society bristles with enigmas, which look hard to solve. It is a perfect maze of intrigue. To those who have exhausted politics, nothing remains but abstract thought. Death unites as well as separates, it silences all paltry feeling. The habits of life form the soul, and the soul forms the countenance. A lover always thinks of his mistress first and himself second. A young bride is like a plucked flower, but a guilty wife is like a flower that had been walked over. When religion and royalty are swept away, the people will attack the great, and after the great, they will fall upon the rich. A grocer is attracted to his business by a magnetic force as great as the repulsion which renders it odious to artists. In diving to the bottom of pleasure, we bring up more gravel than pearls. It is as absurd to say that a man can't love one woman all the time as it is to say that a violinist needs several violins to play the same piece of music. Virtue, perhaps, is nothing more than politeness of soul. A mother who is really a mother is never free. The fact is that love is of two kinds, one which commands, and one which obeys. The two are quite distinct, and the passion to which the one gives rise is not the passion of the other. Small natures require despotism to exercise their sinews, as great souls thirst for equality to give play to their heart. Ideas devour the ages as men are devoured by their passions. When man is cured, human nature will cure itself, perhaps. Many men are deeply moved by the mere semblance of suffering in a woman. They take the look of pain for a sign of constancy or of love. Nothing is a greater impediment to being on good terms with others than being ill at ease with yourself. Love or hatred must constantly increase between two persons who are always together. Every moment fresh reasons are found for loving or hating better. Wisdom is that apprehension of heavenly things to which the spirit rises through love. Excess of joy is harder to bear than any amount of sorrow. The art of motherhood involves much silent, unobtrusive self-denial, an hourly devotion which finds no detail too minute. The man whose action habitually bears the stamp of his mind is a genius, but the greatest genius is not always equal to himself, or he would cease to be human. It is easier to be a lover than a husband for the simple reason that it is more difficult to be witty every day than to say pretty things from time to time.